Hi YouTube, Joe once again. Second installment of the workshop project. Today we're going to build a shelf. Build a shelf, right? Why build a shelf now? I'm having a super hard time knowing which stages to do this in. Like many of you guys, I have planned and planned and planned and planned. And, the project, yeah, I know what's next on the project. I know that I would really like to get my ceiling in here so that I can start adding walls. And the problem is I've got all this junk that I moved off of this space, and I've got all this junk that I moved off of the shelf that continued. I had some metal shelves that continued all the way underneath this window. So, I know that I'm probably going to want to access up above there, so I'm going to kind of shoot myself in the foot a little bit as far as putting things in the space. Maybe I could build that wall now, but I know that I got to put a beam in. I know I got to put this and that in. So I'm going to have to just work around my shelf. Plan for the shelf is I am going to take down this metal shelving and all of its contents. I'm going to have a just shy of 8-foot shelf coming across here, and then I'm going to come out. It'll be about 10 feet from the purling, the wall. It'll come out, and I will have a shelf at the same level as each one of these purlings. Probably leaving an option for even a shelf above that 8-foot mark by just leaving the my 2x4s posts in place so that I could additionally add an 8-foot shelf down the road, but allowing me to have access to do this. So part one of this video is going to be basically me, it's going to be a time lapse. It's going to be me cleaning this stuff out. That way you can enjoy it. And honestly, I work a little faster when the camera's on me. And so that's my goal. We're going to get this done, and I'm going to get to work. So join me. So hey, I guess step one of the shelf build is done. Didn't get rid of anything, just kind of moved it, and I tried to think, okay, do I need any tools? Okay, I got some Craig stuff, pocket holes. I need to have those accessible. Had a couple screws over here on the wall that caused me a couple bits of a headache. It looked like one of those mud dauber type hornets filled the hole, which is always fun. But so yeah, so empty pallet. You can see I kept my chainsaws down in that area at one time. Kind of fun. As I've moved stuff out of the workshop and then put it on a pallet, and then I moved it either under the truck or into the back of the truck, I keep asking myself, how many times have you used this? We built the barn 4 years ago, and prior to building the barn, dismantling the old barn, we didn't have much. I got rid of a lot. And since we got the barn, I say, yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. And now I'm not touching it. I'm not using it. There's a good chance I'm not keeping it. And so that's a lot of this project. Another part of this project is I've got the space. I've got a big, tall barn. Let's get a little more organized. Plastic totes aren't that expensive. You'll see a lot of these, yellow blueberry fruit lugs, and I've used those as some kind of organizing things. It's nice, and they were in the old barn, and so I've been able to use them quite a bit. You know, I still got my green bean seeds here to kind of sift through, and so that's nice, but how much is a plastic tote? You know, it'd be nice if this thing was full of plastic totes. I got one more thing I'm gonna do before I start building, is I got a small little metal shelf here on the back of my evaporator. I need to remove that so I know that I won't get it stuck. And then the rest of it is just make sure I have all the materials. I gotta get some longer screws, a couple longer 2x4s. I've got 2 sheets of 3/4 inch OSB left over from who knows what. So we're gonna get working, and yeah, I'll sift through some of this, and maybe we'll have a part 2. So hey, thanks for joining me and spending your time with me. Thanks for rooting me on, and let's see if 2020 becomes a little neater. Okay, so bye now.